Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price for the Volquest Stock Report on this Vanderbilt week. Stock up for you this week, Brent.
I'm going to go with my man Valus Jones. Austin, I've been saying for weeks that they ought to, do something with him other than throw him a little pop pass across the in front of the quarterback for about 18 inches and call that his offense. I felt like that his speed was something that Tennessee could utilize, and I thought they did a nice job of that on Saturday. They didn't always connect, but they got him vertical down the field. He made a really nice catch on the touchdown and ran a really good route on a key third down play on Tennessee's first scoring drive when he went back shoulder with Harrison Bailey. So I don't know why it's taken him so long to use him, Austin, but to me, he's a guy who showed he belongs in the SEC and probably should have been playing more and targeted more in this passing game that struggled during this losing streak. And we'll see if he comes back for another year. But I liked what I saw out of him for 4 quarters against Florida.
Stock up for me will be JT Shrout. I got in those two, scoring drives in the fourth quarter. Looked comfortable, the most comfortable we've seen him. Moved around in the pocket well, had good feet, showed off the arm talent. I thought he was really, really good as far as, just kind of his command. He just looked at ease out there in the fourth quarter. Now, was it because they were down by, 30 points? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't think we'll know, but I would not surprise me at all if he goes for 3 bills Saturday against Vanderbilt if he gets that kind of playing time. I just think that Jim Chaney likens him to a guy like Tyler Bray, and wouldn't surprise me at all to see him throw it all over the lot. Stock down for me, I want to go Brent Samaglia. He was healthy enough for them to trot him out there every week. He did not have a great year. Then he exits stage left with an opt-out tweet that leaves everybody scratching their head. So I'll go stock down Tennessee's place kicker. We'll see if he's back in 2021. Stock down for you.
I'm going to go pass protection, and I don't want to put this all on the offensive line because I don't think that's fair. I think they had some issues against Florida, but so did the running backs in pass pro, so did the tight ends in pass pro. And I thought both the not JT Shrout, but I thought Harrison Bailey, as expected, Austin probably held onto the ball a couple of times too long that created sacks. They had the intentional grounding penalties as well. They just had communication problems up front in terms of who had who when blitzes were coming and things like that. For this offense to get going and show some rhythm and consistency, they can't give up 6 sacks a game against Vanderbilt, certainly, and then against Texas A&M in 2 weeks with that game out there as well. So to me, that's the area they got to clean up. I thought offensively they did some nice things, but pass protection wasn't one of those.
Stock stagnant for me. I'm going to go Tennessee's football program. I know for some people it's stock down. It's not stock down for me. It's more stock stagnant because I think this could go 100 different ways over the next month when it comes to recruiting, when it comes to the coaching staff, when it comes to players back or not back for 2021. There's a bunch of different scenarios where you could see a big time recruit in this class or not here, a coach here or not here, one of the players back or not back. I think that this is, there's just a lot of unknowns over the next month to month and a half. So that's why I go stock stagnant, just Tennessee's program in general. Stock stagnant for you.
I think that's a great one, Austin. I would throw in there with we don't know where Philip Fulmer and the powers that be are with their evaluation of this program at this point in time either. So put that in that category of what you're talking about with stock stagnant. I think that's a great point. Stock stagnant for me. I'm actually going to go quarterbacks because I don't know how they're going to rotate these two guys. And I think it's going to be interesting to see kind of how they manage it. You mentioned JT Shrout. I love the fact that he completely trusted his arm. He completely played with confidence after playing 3 snaps and then going MIA for a month and a half, and I know there was this reason why he didn't travel to Arkansas or whatever, but he didn't travel. He wasn't in the rotation or a factor at quarterback that week. So how does Jeremy Pruitt, how does Jim Chaney handle the quarterbacks? How do they mix up their reps? Do they give them all to one guy who's hot? Was the Shrout stuff because Florida was playing prevent, or was he really that good? Harrison Bailey, can he take a step forward and getting the ball vertical down the field? I thought both those kids did some good things, but they've got to do better things. And right now, for me, they're a little bit stagnant because I don't know how well they will improve from week 1 to week 2, and I don't know how this coaching staff is going to use them, considering how they played the quarterback position all season long.
He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price, and this has been the Volquest Stock Report for Vanderbilt Week.